Thank you. You may be seated. Before we go into the word, we got a special time today where we get a chance to hear a report or a testimony of what God did in and through the Dominican Republic team all last week, Wednesday to Wednesday. And they returned and they joined us last Sunday. But we get a cool opportunity to just kind of look through the eyes of one of our team members and just to see what he experienced and some of the things that he saw God do in and through him and through the team. So let's welcome our brother Kevin Kim. He is going into 11th grade now. 11th, right? At Taylor. Woo, there he is. Kevin, welcome. Welcome on up. All right.
Hey guys, so for those of you that don't know me, I'm Kevin Kim, and I'm a rising junior at Taylor High School. So from June 12th to June 19th, I was blessed to have the opportunity to take part in a mission trip to the Dominican Republic. It was an amazing experience that God set out in front of me, as I was able to serve and love the people there, and I was surrounded by a great team that poured their hearts out into this trip. However, prior to the trip, our team had many doubts, and we were in the face of adversity. Just about a week before the trip, we had a meeting where we shared our thoughts and feelings with one another, and most responses were very negative and pessimistic. However, in the moment, God was working through us, even before the trip even started. He allowed each and every one of us to reach a level of vulnerability that allowed us to develop deep and meaningful relationships with one another. Really just having no expectations for the trip and letting go of all distractions back home made us that much more prepared as the date of the trip inched closer and closer. And so our journey to the DR began. Our home campus was amazing. Where am I? With such beautiful scenery up in the mountains, and other than a few bugs in the bunks, God blessed us with a great place to stay. In the community we were serving at Congrejo, we spread the gospel to different families and members in the community and worked to help reconstruct the local church. Seeing the homes that these people lived at really just humbled me to appreciate what I had here back home. And the energy that some of these people had was contagious towards me and the rest of the team as we were spreading the gospel. I've never experienced such a great language barrier as I did with these kids here, for they only knew how to speak Spanish or Creole. The conversations we had consisted of me asking them what their names were, what my name was, and not being able to communicate after that. However, somehow, some way, I was able to build a genuine relationship with these kids, where God's love overcame that language barrier that I was facing. God really just took over in these relationships, and at the end of the day, these relationships are one that I'll hold on with me for the rest of my life. However, some of the experiences we had with these people were not as encouraging. One woman shared why she couldn't bring herself to become Christian, and it was because she couldn't give up dancing and going late out to clubs, where doing so was considered unholy and didn't make you a true Christian. She said that if she went to church, she would feel like a fraud or a hypocrite, and the people in the community would see her as so. However, I didn't know what to say or how to react to that, because that really just hit me right in the heart. I feel like sometimes my actions don't reflect what an ideal Christian would be, and that leaves an empty void in my heart. But in that moment, Pastor spoke up and told her that God's love is always unwavering, and all we really have to do is just, as mere humans, was to go and accept that in our lives. That God would never judge her for who she is, that his love would always be there for her. And in that time with her, I had a real learning moment myself, that if I would just take a step back and let God be ever so present, then he would come and fill my heart with his love. All we had to do was just go and receive. That's the beauty of simplicity. So simple, yet concept so hard to grasp. Even today, I don't fully understand how much he loves us, but I know that it's so much greater than what we could ever imagine, and that all the opportunities that come with it are endless. Overall, this mission trip has been one of the most humbling experiences of my life, serving and loving the whole week and enjoying the gift of love that God set down for all of us to share. Thank you.